We're talking about our relationship with Daddy God, with a Father that loves us, cares for us, and wants to see us do so well because He's already destined us for that life. I was with a friend of mine, a doctor friend of mine, a few days ago, and we were sharing some of these ideas about our relationship with Daddy God. And it was interesting. He told me a story that really moved me, and the story went like this. His daughter's birthday was coming up, and she has this unbelievable love for a particular music group, and that music group was scheduled to come to town, touring here to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and she was hinting, dropping little hints, Daddy, that's what I want for my birthday. I want to go to this concert. I want to go to this concert. Of course, her daddy's going to get her the best of everything because Daddy loves her, right? So Daddy winds up buying really expensive tickets. We're talking about fourth row, center section, big stadium, hundreds of dollars per ticket. And he didn't think twice about it. He just said, you know what, I love my daughter and I want her to have the best. And I'm doing this not because she's done anything special, not because she's behaved properly, not because she has performed for me and done everything to please me. I'm doing this simply because I love her. So he went and bought the tickets, and her birthday was 4 or 5 weeks out. And she already knew he was buying them. She had sort of left on the computer screen the seats that she wanted. So that's what kids do, right? They kind of work us like that. But that evening, she had gotten her bath and gotten ready for bed. He was ready for bed, and he walked in a room to pray over her and kiss her goodnight, and he just sat down on the bed and he said, sit up here by me. And he took her little face in his hands and he said, look at me. He says, do you know why I bought you those tickets? She goes, well, Daddy, because it's my birthday. He said, no. I bought you those tickets because I love you. You bring me so much joy just knowing that you are God's creation and He blessed me with you. I did this for one reason, just because I love you. He said, you don't have to behave. You don't have to perform, go over the top, do anything. I just want you to enjoy this because that's what daddies do. And I got to thinking about that story. I was raised in a Christian home where everything was based on performance. Everything was based on us earning God's favor. Everything was based on behaving and doing right and not doing wrong, because God knows if you do something wrong, our Father is waiting right now with a big baseball bat. He cannot wait to come in here and whack us over the head and make our life miserable, because that's what He does. That's what religion's taught us. That's what we have been programmed to think like and behave like, because we have grown up with this idea that God is a God of doom and gloom if we don't line up right. Is that how you treat your kids? Is that how you feel towards your son or your daughter? Some of us experienced our own parents in a dysfunctional way where we learned that behavior because our parents didn't know how to love us, didn't know how to show us approval or affirmation. And so it only affirmed and made that belief stronger in our hearts that fathers don't know how to love. We have to do something to earn their love. I want to challenge that belief in your heart today. You don't have to do anything to earn Daddy God's love. Nothing. In fact, you don't have to perform. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do anything to measure up. All you have to do is just be His kid. Let Him love you. Let Him pour over you. Let Him be a blessing to you, and just serve Him out of a heart of, you know what, I love my daddy because he loves me. Something about this switch in the mind of going from a slave and performance mindset to a son and an accepted mindset. The Bible tells us that we are accepted in the Beloved because Christ, the firstborn of God, He brought us into this precious covenant that allows us to receive the Father's love with no strings attached. No matter where you are in your life, no matter how low or how high, no matter what you're going through presently, know this: Daddy God loves you. He accepts you. He believes in you, and He receives you as His own. My name is Brian Holmes. Thanks for joining us on this segment. We look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.